What's good, baby? What's good? It's your boy, Urban Sports Guru. Just finished another workout. Want to holler at y'all about what's going on. NBA talk. The NBA draft just happened, and of course we had Russell Westbrook going to the Los Angeles Lakers, going back home. It's big. Question is, how big is it really? A lot of people are fans of this. I'm not really a big fan of it. Now, people think I hate on Russell Westbrook. I don't. I think Russell Westbrook, the man, he's an easy guy to like, easy guy to love, easy guy to root for. I think Russell Westbrook, the man, if you don't like Russell Westbrook, the man, he's the kind of person where it's like, if you don't like him, there's something wrong with you. My ire about Russell Westbrook has nothing to do with him, the man, his personality and things like that. My ire has to do with Russell Westbrook, the basketball player. And one of the most athletic. I give a slight preference to Derrick Rose in his prime as far as athleticism, but he's right there. And there's a lot of great things he do on the basketball court. But basketball-wise, I just don't think it fits in LA. I think him and LeBron are going to be great transition partners. You know, you put his athleticism and LeBron's athleticism in the full court, that's going to be problems. That's going to be big fucking problems for anybody, literally anybody. You know what I'm saying? Two of the best transition players in the league, arguably the two best transition players in the league. So that's going to be problems. But the fact is inability to shoot, and the fact that he's a stat stuffer, then you're putting him with the all-time best stat stuffer in LeBron James. So he can't play on the ball as much as he did. He deferred a bit of that to James Harden when he played in Houston, but that didn't work. He didn't want to keep doing that. And it semi-worked for a little bit because they went 5 out, nothing but guards, and he was able to go up head-to-head against centers. That's not the case in LA because you have Anthony Davis. It's because you have a big that's going to be down there, either in the low post or in the mid to high post, clogging up the lane to some degree. So you're going to have to be able to make shots. It's something that in this point of career, he's just not able to do. Early in his career, he was able to do it better. Not able to do it now. His free throw shooting's gotten worse as well. I just don't see it working come playoff time. All the options that the Lakers had, I think the two best options that they had, the two best options this year, either trade or free agency, of course, Damian Lillard. And everybody's talking about Bradley Beal, and I get it because Bradley Beal is good, damn good. He's that damn good. But I think Buddy Hield's a better option because I think Buddy Hield really wants to fuck out. Bradley Beal's never said he wanted out. I think Buddy Hield definitely wants out, and he's just as good a shooter. Maybe a better defender. So, I think those would have been better options because of the outside shooting. You know, you could have, if you was able to make the trade for Buddy Hield, then sign a Chris Paul. There's your Monster squad right there to go against Brooklyn. I think they're counting on his, unsaid rivalry with Kevin Durant to motivate him. I don't think Russell Westbrook is the kind of person that needs motivation. He's just a self-motivated guy. It's one of the things about personally him, the man, you have to love. But I just don't see that working. As far as the draft, I like a lot of the picks. I don't think that a lot of GMs really thought this was as deep a draft as they kept saying, because there's a lot of teams like Golden State who had two first-round picks, 2 of the first 14 picks, and they couldn't seem to get rid of them. You know what I'm saying? We'll see in the coming years if that was a mistake for other teams to not pull the trigger on that. But Golden State wasn't able to get rid of those picks for somebody. We'll still see what happens, but maybe the GMs really didn't feel after the top 4 or 5 picks that this draft is really as deep as everyone keeps saying it was. Because if it was, they would have jumped on those 2 picks. Golden State, I think, were losers if they still able to make a move like to get a Buddy Hield, to trot out Steph Curry, Buddy Hield, Klay Thompson with Draymond while still keeping Wiseman. Man, listen. while still keeping Wiseman. That's the key. While still keeping Wiseman. Man, listen, they right there with LA. Right now, they're not. They're not. Even with Clay coming back, they're not. They could win a game or two, but they're not. Not for a 7-game series. I still think the best move for, say, like a Damian Lillard is to go to Philly. If Philly were to say sign to Kyle Lowry, send Ben Simmons over Sacramento, get a Buddy Hield, because these are the best pieces available. Buddy Hield, you get even more shooting, and you get Kyle Lowry, who could play point guard, run the show, be a floor general, and be a leader, and help them in those clutch situations. They are running the plays that they are for fucking Joel Embiid at the top of the key because you can't trust your point guard. Kyle Lowry is someone you could trust in those situations. What hurt him early in his career in Toronto is that you were counting on him to be your second best player. For a championship squad, you're counting on him to be your second best player. No, that's not going to work. Lakers right now, what are they going to do for the rest of the roster? It looks like they're not going to be able to keep Drummond. They're not keeping Drummond. You have to get rid of Schroeder for some reason. They've basically put it out there that they don't want Schroeder. You know, Magic Johnson said he's not a real Laker, but he signed. So they have to find a suitor for Schroeder to fill out the rest of the roster. I don't see them still going after DeMar DeRozan because you're going to need shooting. You just got Westbrook. He can't shoot. I don't see how that works. I mean, there's plenty of options they could have gone. I understand bringing Brodie back home. You know, the homies is going to love it. I don't see it working. Honestly, let's see what else they do. Let's see what else they do the rest of free agency in this off season. But right now, I don't see the Lakers even making it to the finals. And I damn sure don't see the Lakers in 7-game series against that squad in Brooklyn. That squad right over there at the Barclays. Oh no! They're gonna shoot them out the motherfucking gym. They are going to shoot them right out the gym. I think actually this past year's Lakers team had a better chance against them because this past year's Lakers team with Drummond and AD can beat them up inside. One thing Brooklyn can't do is guard the paint. But if you don't have Drummond, you only have AD, and then you bring on another guy who you're counting on who can't shoot, and Brooklyn has 3 guys who are bombing away at will that you can't guard. I'm just saying. Let me hear your take. Let me hear your piece. This is your boy, Urban Sports Guru. I'm out. Salute.